We were talking about the one, the only Tom Mocked.
I'm mocked.
Trust me, folks, it's funny.
And we've got some photos from him.
We
They
do.
said
I don't
quite a
have. You
few.
know what? Because of my schedule today, I wasn't able to get all of them up today. But we're here with the Scott Schweitzer Bakersfield Speedway and another tremendous weekend of racing. And finally, Mike Griffith's memory was jogged because Scott walked in, and who was on the all-area team?
Brody Schweitzer.
Yeah. Brody
Got his
Schweitzer.
third American stock win.
Wow,
last
that's
week.
outstanding.
Yeah.
So 3 wins, he's in.
3 wins, and you're in. That gets you in the all-area team. What do we have from Bakersfield Speedway as far as all-area?
What do we have? Boy, I'll just go to my list. I'm not sure. Quite a few, and we've got obviously Brad Pounds. He's got wins at both the Speedway and KCRP. He was probably the earliest guy in because he won a couple right away at the dirt track.
I'm sure Robbie Sawyer probably.
Robbie
would
Sawyer's
win again.
in because he had the win. Robbie Sawyer's in.
Steven Johnson, obviously, in the stock car.
Yeah,
Lonnie Spiller. Yeah.
Lonnie Spiller.
Right,
she's
one
back
of
in victory circle again.
Right.
She started the season with 3 wins and was in right away.
Actually, I'm going to make an executive decision here. I'm going to call it the All Bako Motorsports team.
All Bako.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know. I mean, I think that, or maybe call it the Bako Motorsports All-Star team. That would be a good one to call it too.
Bako Motorsports All-Star
Yeah,
team.
or we
Well,
call it
you know
the,
what? You'll be gone. I can make an
That's
executive
true.
decision and
That's
change
true.
it.
That's true.
That's going to be the beauty of the future.
You'll be completely owning it here. Well, owning it is the one and only Scott Schweitzer who gets to wear. We were talking about how Blake Bowser wears a lot of hats. This guy wears, he wears the hats of track owner, track promoter, general manager, president. Also, probably has to get. There's been one point. This is a true story. Blake and Scott had an in-depth conversation about the porta potties and which ones to use. That is a true story. And
Well, that's the kind of things you got to do when you're in this kind of
Exactly.
this field of business.
it's that kind of business. that you
Every
gotta take
detail
care
is
of.
important. But
Absolutely.
with those hats, I don't have bathroom cleaning hat. That's not my hat. I do have a gentleman that does that.
That is one to definitely outsource.
I'm not getting that hat.
The weekend of racing. We were talking a little bit about the. It's kind of like the little mid-season part where people are taking some vacation, so things are a little bit slower now. But the competition is still big. I mean, what's it been like for you guys coming up here or through this part through July? Is it a hard part or a
Yeah,
good part?
obviously with the heat kicking in and the summer months and kids are, vacation before they're going back to school. And I would feel bad until I watched the Indianapolis race of the NASCAR. Then I thought, well, okay, look at their crowd.
Right.
So there are a lot of vacation in Indianapolis right now. But no, it's normal. We obviously I keep a pattern and keep history on our crowds and all
Right.
that. And this is just the wave that it happens. We're at that time of the month where it is hot and people are vacationing with their kids and doing things. And, then August is always, real hot. And then September it starts people getting ramped up ready for the Bud Nationals. But with that being said, too, it kind of fits that we changed to some summer hours starting this weekend where we're actually going to open the gates at 5 and start racing at 7, which will help combat that high temperatures for the racers and cars, the fans, and then obviously for us, the racetrack as well. It'll help us on track prep.
This week we got sport mods, hobby stocks, IMCA stocks, hard tops, and mini dwarfs. What's the price for this weekend?
$12 for general admission, seniors and military $10, kids 6 to 12, $5, and 5 and under are free.
And nobody's going to be camping. But parking is free.
Parking is free.
I can guarantee you nobody's going to be camping.
Not too many campers at this time of the year. But,
Bud
getting close
Nationals,
to Bud
right?
National, absolutely. They come in for that. And then the one in November when we have that National Midget race coming.
Oh, National Midget Race, right.
We'll probably get some campers with that as well.
Are you going to do the turkey one again?
No, we're not doing a Thanksgiving Thunder because we're doing this midget race, and it's a USAC. It's actually a USAC national event, so we'll get some big name guys. And it's the Saturday before they go to Ventura for the turkey race, which is a great event. So there'll be some real big name USAC midget drivers.
Was it tough to give up on Thanksgiving Thunder because it kind of was like a little bit of a bump last year for you?
Yes,
or was it
and
more
no.
trouble than it was worth?
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. I mean, it's a good event. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of work. It's during Thanksgiving time, so it's tough. But the gentleman that I did that with is now trying to promote a track up north. So it's basically his race. I'll let him do it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to some of the results. I only have the modified pictures, so I apologize. We'll get some of these posted online. Heavily watermarked though. heavily watermarked. Robbie Sawyer, Brad Pounds, Rob Sanders, Ricky Childress Jr., Brian Clark were the top 5 in the modifieds. Sawyer, is this his second win like in the last 3, or he's
I think he's got 3 wins now at the Speedway.
Yeah, Robbie's doing good. He stopped by the racetrack before I came out here, and he's really got a good car, got good equipment, he's really on a roll. But the interesting part about this, if you guys see, is in second place is Brad Pounds. Yeah. He's in the 11X, which means he is driving for Bill Henderson now. So it won't be long, and you'll probably see the 11X in the winner's circle. There's going to be some great battles between Robbie Sawyers and Brad Pounds now, because Brad did make an ownership change and in a different car now, and Henderson's got great running Victory Circle chassis and he's got those things hooked up, so it's going to be good.
Interesting. All right, Western Pro Stocks, Matt Mayo with the win over Billy Simpkins, Tim Randolph, Tina Bell. Is this her first race in the Pro Stocks?
No, she's been racing all this year, so Tina's doing well. It was a great battle between Matt Mayo and Billy Simpkins. Matt got out in the lead, and Billy was on his tail the whole way, and with like 3 laps to go, we didn't know who was going to win it. Billy was really trying, but Matt was able to keep ahead. And both those 2 cars are running crate motors, so people were curious. That's a new option for this Pro Stocks is a GM crate motor, and the first and second came away with crate motors.
All right, great deal. Moving on to the mini stocks, new sponsorship there. Congratulations, by the way. I was knowing that I was doing that. The Coca-Cola mini stocks, Alani Spiller, who was really hot earlier in the season and got 3 big wins right off the bat, and now she gets another one. Mike Griffith.
She had some troubles out there and some car issues and this and that, and then just a lot of competition in that. A lot of different winners. I think 5 or 6 other people won races, and she found her way back to Victory Circle this past Saturday night. So that's 4 wins for her, and she's in a tight points lead. So this helped her pull away a little bit.
Is she tied with Doug Shepard, or where was the points out on that?
No, Doug's been sitting out the first part of the season and just came out once all these women were winning every single week and came to battle for the men power out there. But I think talking to Don Lowe, I think the mini stocks is our closest points battle that we have going on, and they're the top 5 are just within 10 points. So it's a great battle, and Lonnie was fighting car issues and some computer issues, wiring issues, and during the middle stretch there, and looks like obviously she's getting that figured out. She was able to get back in the victory lane.
Congratulations to her. And then moving on into the American stocks, there's Brody Schweitzer. We talked about him getting that all-area, all-star selection for our Bako Motorsports Fast Trip team. And Brandon Ratcliffe finishing second, Clay Waters, Miranda Dotson, and Nicholas Johnson rounding your top 5 in the American stocks. And, real quick for you, do you stop and watch, or do you have to there's no cheering in your area, right?
No, I still have my job to do. Yeah. We have someone that James Cecil and my other son Dakota, they take care of him, and they're with him the whole night, and they're working on cars, they're making decisions. I have nothing to do with it. Right. So but Brody's been working hard and had a horrible race last week, or 2 weeks ago, lost a wheel bearing and finished last. So he was able to take 2 weeks and go front to back of the car and get it fixed up, and it really
Is there a little fist pump after if he gets it?
Well, obviously, I'm excited. Once the race is finished and final, and then I can be a dad again and be excited for him. So yeah, it's always cool. It's his first year. It's a rookie, so we're excited that he's out there and having fun and racing, and meeting a lot of the guys in the pits, and he's having a good time. He's my one son that really wasn't around the racetrack or in the pits as much as like Dakota was. Right. So for Brody to be down there, and he's really learning the guys and seeing the camaraderie of all the racers that are in the Speedway pit. So he's enjoying it.
Okay. And then moving on now to we had the 2 interesting classes, the NMRA midgets, and that was Scott Dobson with the win over West Evans, Dave Lambert, Kevin Cale, and Don Mosley. And then CDCRA, the dwarf cars, John Isabella, Steve Brunn, Justin Jackson, Ira Henry, and LJ Billings to round out your top 5.
Do we have those A-mod photos? They were at the top?
Yeah. There's a few A-mod photos. If you can go back to run through those again. So Tom, of course, doing a great job as always. And this is a typical Tom Mock photo. He loves it when the wheels are off the ground, and the more the better.
This guy right here, the 75 JR, that's Chaz Baca, who's actually leading the Western Region national points in IMCA, and he's from Arizona, and there wasn't any races, and he needed to keep those points going, so he made the trip over to California and raced with us. So it was good to have Chaz out there.
Gotta love it, those guys, and those guys just kind of show up. You know, it just adds some nice credibility to your your track and everything. So great modified photos from Tom.
And Brad Pound's
There's
there,
Brad Pound's
and
on top side, yeah.
down low, but that's a fast car right there, that 198. But
yeah, Robbie's been doing well. We've been able to work it on the track a little bit during heat or after hot laps and heat races and stuff like that. So giving him a real good surface. The track's been in great shape and maintaining it through the night, been able to spike it and drag it and freshen it back up. So it's produced some great racing.
All right. Great stuff as always. Scott, thanks so much for joining us here. We appreciate it. That is it for the Power Hour. Mike, any final thoughts for the day?
Nope. Just 2 more shows and counting.
Do you want to show Scott my new house?
Yeah, we could go back to that early slide.
Wow.
There's my new home.
I had the investigative reporters out because Lewis isn't saying where he's going. He's going to
You don't know
Missouri.
where you're going, but you have the house.
I got the house.
No, he knows where he's going. He won't say where he's
Yeah.
going. And we found out that
I
he's
wanna
going
check
to
that
actually
roof. That
be
roof doesn't
in
look no good.
southwest Missouri along the Arkansas
It has a
border.
little sloping, like a little elevated part there. It's
Yeah,
almost
well,
like a
that's
little
the
loft,
bedroom
maybe?
up there on top, kind of a loft bedroom.
Is that where I
I'm
can
sure.
keep the chickens?
Oh, I'm sure there's places you could put the chickens
Yeah.
there.
Right.
And the dogs. You need about 40 of them out there.
And a few goats.
And a few goats.
All
That's
right.
how you're going to mow the lawn.
That's absolutely. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining us. See you guys next week on the Power Hour. Don't miss us.